Hello, it's me, Edilma, and I'm so excited to be here. I usually speak Spanish in most of my videos, and I realized that English speakers might not understand them. I often hear, I watched your video, but I didn't understand it. That's why I decided to make this video for English speakers who want to know the story of how I learned to love my height. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well, and if not, I hope this video can cheer you up a bit. I made a video about this topic in Spanish, and now I want to share the same story with my English speaking audience. This is also a great opportunity for me to practice my English. If I make any mistake, please correct me in the comments so I can improve. I really appreciate it. Before we get started, remember that I will be uploading more videos soon. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so you don't miss any of my videos. If I earn your like, not only will it make me happy, but it will also help support my channel. Thank you in advance. Today, I want to share a part of my life. A time when something happened that made me feel really sad. The anguish of not being able to find a solution only made things worse. It all started one day at school when I saw my younger sister being teased about her height. My classmate said she was too tall for her age. Back then, my sister was 14 and I was 15. This really affected her, and I wanted to help. So I started researching what the appropriate height for a person was, so I could show her that being tall wasn't a bad thing. But during my research, I found out that being short was often seen as worse, especially if you dream of becoming a runway model. That's when I realized I'd never achieved my dream because of my height. That realization hit me hard and led to so much anguish and suffering. Discovering that I was too short to be a runway model, a dream I had always cherished, was devastating. Nothing else matters to me anymore because I had attached so much meaning to that dream. And now it felt impossible, so what was I supposed to do? I started researching ways to grow taller naturally, and I found exercise including yoga and stretches, as well as advice on eating a healthy diet. I tried everything: the exercise, yoga, and stretches, and ate all the foods that were supposed to help me grow taller. The problem was I was doing everything wrong. My diet was terrible and I couldn't stick a proper routine. One time I was so desperate that I decided to hang from a tree. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean with a rope. I grabbed onto a branch and hang there because I was read and see videos that said, if you hang, you can grow taller. I told myself I couldn't let go until I grow taller. Obviously, I was pretty naive at the time, so there I was, hanging from a tree, trying to hold on as long as possible. Suddenly, something happened that had never happened before. The last thing I remember, I feel so tired that I couldn't hold on anymore. For a moment I saw a light. When I woke up, I was on the ground. My sister and my mom were by my side. I remember my sister laughing, thinking I was pretending, and telling my mom, relax, she's just trying to get attention. But I wasn't. I didn't even know what happened. I started crying and told my mom, I'm scared. I don't know what happened. Obviously, I was fainted. Time went on, and I stayed in that depressive state. I keep looking for new ways to grow taller. I found an article that said walking on tiptoes could help. So I tried that too. I spent entire days walking on tiptoes, hoping it will work and that I become as tall as I always wanted. Every morning I measure myself on the wall to see if I grow even a little. Have you ever noticed that you seem a few centimeters taller in the morning and you shrink by the evening? I noticed that too. Even though I never grew as much as I wanted, I did gain a few centimeters. But it was never enough. I never reached the height I dream of. On YouTube, I found videos of people claiming you can grow at any age. But one day I came across with a video of a girl criticizing those claims and even laughing at them. She said it wasn't possible. That annoyed me a lot. My siblings agreed with her and told me I couldn't grow anymore because I really had passed the wrong stage. That was disappointing. I spent most of my youth crying and suffering because of my height. My mom always there for me. She was so patient and loving. She told me stories to help me see that the most important thing in life was to be alive, happy and grateful. She'd say, you were born whole, you can see, you can breathe, you can feel the sun's rays. You're healthy, you're beautiful, just be happy. Her words were wonderful, but I couldn't see at the time. I was too focused on what I didn't have to appreciate what I did have. I cried day and night, and no one could take away my sadness and anguish. One day at church, yes, I used to go to church, my mom asked the pastor to pray for me to grow taller. Still remember the look on his face. He smiled, surprised that she asked for that. When it comes to prayer, we usually pray for things like health, wisdom, or forgiveness. We thank God for His mercy, but asking God to make me taller, I feel so embarrassed. It seemed like such a trivial thing to pray for. Still, they pray for me. They asked God to help me grow taller if it was possible, and if not, to help me accept my height and live in peace and happiness. It was a beautiful prayer. Hearing it brought me peace, and I went home reflecting on what was happening. As time passed, I stopped worried about my height. One day I realized I no longer felt sad about being short. Quite the opposite, I was happy with my height. I found so many short women beautiful and inspired. I say, that girl is my height and she's beautiful. I can be beautiful too. My height no longer makes me feel inferior to anyone. After all, what really matters is the perspective we have on the world. This new outlook helped me to appreciate the wonders of life and the simple things like waking up in the morning and feel the breeze. What helped me the most was reading. Books opened my eyes to see how incredible it is to simply exist. And ever since, I've been happy. This is my story. If someone is watching this video and feels the way I once did, I hope hope they can learn to see life the way I do now, through rose-colored glasses. And for those who just want to spend time with me, I hope you enjoy this moment. This is all for today's video. I hope you like it, and remember, I'll be back with a new video soon. I'm Edilma Angel. I'm 1.53 meters tall, and I'm happy with it.